New York, man, listen. Voters didn't get blindsided. In fact, they actually got forewarned. But like always, some folks still hears thunder and walk outside with a metal pole. Zohran, he's not even sworn in officially yet, and already the I told you so is louder than the subway brakes. Let's start with the New Yorkers who are yelling this from day one.
It's going to be a disaster. They don't know what they're getting themselves into. I think, honestly, we should have American citizens running for these positions. I mean, I don't understand how someone from another country is going to run for one of the most top prestigious positions in all of the United States. It should be a lifelong New Yorker who knows the city of New York. That's my opinion.
And he has said 4 times that he's going to disarm police here in New York City.
Well, come on. But he's going to have his own private security and make sure he's safe, right? But the city of New York is not going to be safe? That doesn't make any sense.
Because will a whistle stop a criminal?
Yeah, right. Social workers, too, are going to come save the day. No. We need more cops, more people on the streets. People need to feel safe in New York. We're one of the biggest cities in America, so we need more police, not less.
Yeah. And people from all over the world come to New York because they're fleeing their countries that are being led by socialists, and now he wants to turn socialism here inside New York City.
It's false hope. It's like all this pipe dreams. People don't realize what they're really getting themselves into. It's not going to do anything. It's all a bunch of garbage. It's just talk and talk and talk. That's it.
Just talk and talk and talk, and that's it. I love how New Yorkers say talking. It's like they had a W up in that thing. See, but off the rip, bro ain't even warmed up the mayor chair yet, and people already giving him Yelp reviews, and they ain't not looking too good. Why are we letting someone from another country run New York? I mean, he said it like he just found out his Uber been using a fake name. New York is not even arguing politics here. They're arguing common sense and inventory control. If you want to be led by Uganda, go to Uganda. All right. Next red flag.
And one of the things that we've said beyond saying that we're going to make this a sanctuary city for LGBTQIA plus workers, beyond saying that we're going to establish an office of LGBTQIA plus affairs, is also that we're going to provide $65 million in funding for gender-affirming care, the same amount of funding that the federal government threatened to pull out from local providers for that kind of work. And in this moment especially, we want to fight the Trump administration. We have to do so by fully funding our own services, taxing the wealthiest New Yorkers and corporations here. And one of the things that we've said...
Oh, wow. Listen, one healthcare is one thing, but dropping $65 million to make sure little Timmy walks out the clinic looking like little Tina at 12 years old? Yeah, that's not even left field. That's the parking lot behind the stadium. And New York is sitting there like, sir, the trains don't even work. Can we fix those first before we start rerouting chromosomes? But no, Mamdani said, trust me, this is priority 1. Okay. Then with the theme of priorities, nobody asked for.
And the other one, you're talking about fast and free buses and you're meeting with the governor. I've heard you talk about many times that you don't want to take money away from the MTA. Mm-hmm. You want to put money back in. It's something that she agrees with, right? We don't want to take away money from the MTA. How are you getting that money, the $700 million to make the buses free, into the MTA if she's not for raising taxes?
You know, I think that the 2 clearest ways to raise that money is through the raising of the state's corporate tax to match that of New Jersey. I think that a lot of this is still a case to be made. Whether it's the corporate tax or whether it's the personal income tax on those who make more than $1 million a year or more, I think that these are the clearest ways. I've also said that if there are other ways to raise this funding, the most important fact is that we fund it, not the question of how we do it, but that we do it.
And the other one, you're talking about fast.
Not the question of how. Wow. This man got $700 million on his dream board and no plan on how to pay for any of it. A reporter said, governor's not raising taxes. Mamdani said, shh. Don't ask me math questions, man. What you doing? I started dodging that question like a pigeon dodging traffic. If this was his first week, I'd be scared. See week 8. All right. Now here's where it gets beautiful. Because cheating on your policies is one thing, but cheating on your voters, that's where it hurts.
My administration would be Donald Trump's worst nightmare.
Okay.
I have many disagreements with the president. And I believe that we should be relentless and pursue all avenues and all meetings that could make our city affordable for every single New Yorker. I intend to make it clear to President Trump that I will work with him on any agenda that benefits New Yorkers.
So y'all heard the flip-flop, right? This man went from I'll be Trump's worst nightmare to, actually, I think we can talk this out, Mr. President. They switch over so fast, his supporters got whiplash, man. Oh, man. You can hear the progressive tears hit the floor from Queens to Staten Island. Oh, my God. However, Scott Jennings intervened with some common sense.
Meeting with Trump and Mamdani.
Well, I'm glad Mayor-elect Mamdani is going because he's never had a job before. So Trump is going to have an opportunity now to explain to him how the world works. Number one, you're not going to be arresting Prime Minister Netanyahu when he comes to New York City, so you can put that out of your mind. Yeah. Number two, you need to cooperate with federal law enforcement and federal immigration when we come into the city to try to enforce existing federal immigration law. So you need to put that out of your mind as well. I hope the president explains to him how the world works. We have federal laws and we have international diplomacy, and those things are handled by the president, not the mayor of New York City.
Meeting with Trump and Mamdani.
Scott Jennings just treated Mamdani like a summer intern. Glad he's meeting Trump. He needs to learn how the world works. When the CNN panel clowns you and compliments Trump at the same time, in the same breath, it might be time to log out the city hall Wi-Fi and reevaluate life. That's all I'm saying. But same question, same panic. Let's move on from this one. I didn't realize that I actually, hold on.
And the other one, you're talking about fast and free buses and you're meeting with the governor. I've heard you talk about many times.
Oh yeah, we did. My fault. We did. Same question, same panic, same. I'm sure New Yorkers was watching that clip like, job. My God, you apply for a job nobody forced you to do. Anywho, moving on. We have Mamdani just admitted that criminal illegal aliens campaigned for him. What?
Her aunt with a feeling like she couldn't even leave their home. I heard from an older Bangladeshi woman who told me that she canvassed for me over the course of this campaign in fear of whether she would be picked up in the course of knocking on doors because she was afraid to even go to the grocery store. And I think what we've seen under this current administration here in New York City is an unwillingness to stand up for the laws we already have here. We have sanctuary. Her aunt with a feeling like she couldn't even.
Oh, wow. Is that the word canvassing? Mm-hmm. And now we found out. Illegal immigrants are canvassing or I don't know how you say that word. Let me look it up. Hold on real quick. I want to make sure I get this thing right. Y'all know me. I ain't too proud to beg. Oh, yeah. Canvassing. Okay, I did it right. They're canvassing for them. But, bro, your campaign team looked like Lana from ICE's vision board. So she said she was scared to knock on doors because she might get picked up. I love the enthusiasm, man. But politics is not a game of manhunt. This is wild, man. Anywho, no segue for this one. This progressive melting down about a Zionist billionaire commissioner.
Hey, Zohran. I'm a New Yorker. I just wanted to let you know that there seems to be a misunderstanding in the press. There are new headlines saying that you still intend to keep the Zionist billionaire police commissioner on. And I know that that was just a lie that you had to tell so that the billionaires wouldn't steal the election from you. And now that you won, you intend to fire her, right? Because that's why we elected you, right? Because you don't serve the Zionist billionaires, right? So you're going to fire her, right? These headlines are wrong. You know this is a non-starter, right? Hey, Zohran.
Now, you know it's bad when even progressives who voted for him are begging like, yo, hey, Zohran, you're going to fire the billionaire police commissioner now? Right? Right? Yeah, man, she sounded like a kid realizing the parents lied to her about Disney World. Ouch. And that leads us to bigger, uncomfortable conversation nobody actually wanted to touch.
Just so we're clear, if a foreigner comes to your country and demands that you accept their culture as your culture or demands that you change your beliefs, that is not a foreigner. That is not an immigrant. What that is an invader. That is someone that is coming over to your space to take over and invade it. So when you sit there and you look at what's happening in New York, you look at what's happening in Texas, you look at what's happening in the places where these people came from, you look at Somalia, you look at all of these individuals who are being put into a position of power who support this type of invasion, you need to understand what's coming next. They will take away our weapons. They will tell us that we cannot eat certain foods. They will tell us that we cannot go to certain places. They will tell our women that they have to wear certain clothes. They will tell them that they have to dress modest. They will force them to do a lot of different things. You will have to deal with people praying in the middle of the street while you're driving and stopping you and invading your movement, your space. You need to understand what's taking place in America so that you can understand that these people are not coming here with good intentions. This is not me saying that I hate people. This is me basically saying, look, if you like the fact that America is a free place where you get the freedom to believe in what religion you want to believe in, if you get the freedom to decide what you want to do as long as nobody is getting hurt, if you love that part of America, the freedom of choice part of America, you need to understand when people come over and they say that you don't have a choice, they probably should go. Because you don't get to tell us what to do in our own country. It's not being rude. It's just saying, hey, look, this country was built in a way where everybody can come here and feel happy and feel blessed and enjoy the fact that this is a free nation, not a nation that will be enslaved by any foreigner invading it.
Now listen, I know this clip gonna hit a nerve for a lot of people because it's tapping into what people really feel is happening. What they feel happening, not even, I said it right. My fault, y'all. Throughout this whole video, I've been fumbling my words and thoughts. Sometimes I'm just moving too fast up in this brain of mine. But basically, he's saying immigrants, cool. Welcome. Invaders, that's a different conversation. New Yorkers aren't mad at people wanting a better life. Hell, nobody. That's the Americans. They're mad at politicians acting like it's their job to make America change its entire personality for newcomers. And Mamdani, he's riding that line like a tightrope with no safety net. Which brings us to the perfect way in this whole saga.
Do me a favor, take a look at this. If you take $500 from a worker and give $100 to 5 lazy people, you lose 1 vote but gain 5. It's the biggest pyramid scheme in history, and it's called socialism. Take $500 from a hardworking individual and hand $100 each to 5 people who don't do nothing. Now the worker, he's pissed. You just lost his vote. But the people you gave free money to, all of a sudden they become patriotic and they'll vote for you like you're paying their bills. Because you are. That ain't compassion. That ain't fair. That ain't lifting up nobody. It's just a damn pyramid scheme. Call it what it is. And they got the nerve to call it helping the community. No, you're just buying somebody's loyalty with someone else's hard labor. A real system motivates people to contribute, build, and create. This is just creating more dependence. Because dependence is where the profit is at. If the only way a politician can stay in power is by keeping people broke and needy and looking for handouts, that's not a charity. That's a hostage situation. Yeah, so the meme got it right. Welcome to the biggest pyramid scheme in modern history, called socialism. And us hard-working Americans, well, they're trying to put us at the bottom.
Man. Now, I hope this clip was able to make it onto the channel because sometimes the music in the background that some creators use will force me to have to delete the whole clip. But I'll just say it was a perfect ending because this explains everything that we just watched. Take from one person, give it to 5, get 5 votes, lose 1, and boom. You're building the future. Because I finally realized, and this ain't activism. This is Aimway with pronouns. Now, again, New York wasn't blindsided. They were warned, and now the consequences are unfolding faster than this tax math falls apart on live TV. This ain't even about. It's common sense right now, y'all. And at this rate, New Yorkers are not just waking up; they're packing their bags while waking up. So, If you made it to the end of this video, before I fumble any other phrase, I want you to put bags are packed. Y'all be safe. Please go check on a friend today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.